we got word. One of these guys caught one of the guys on their bike, so we're going down to get the 85. Turn it down, please.
Bruh.
I got my boy Mel with me, my little man that owns a bike, so he can obviously just come down and check it out. He just really wanted to come down and see what was going on because it's his bike. So we're actually going down right to the spot where he jacked him. So wherever he found it is where we're going to pick it up. So we'll let them know that we're coming and grabbing our. Man, it was exciting to hear it. He sent me some pictures. It looks kind of beat up. It's going to need work. He doesn't know if it runs. It's just that's the crappy part. You know, somebody's out there wearing your stuff out and abusing it when we took care of everything we owned. So that's the hard part to swallow. But
in 1/4 of a mile, turn left.
We're heading down there now. I'll do another video when I get closer. We'll have this all. I guess we'll get Ron to put this whole video together for you guys, so you guys can see what we got going on.
In 500
down
feet,
there.
turn left to Harvey.
Right now,
Road,
we are navigating through the 6th Carroll County to get back down.
Turn left to Harvey Yuengling Road and
to
then
Route
turn
30,
left.
so we can go get our stuff. So we'll keep you guys posted. We'll be putting a video up here in a few.
Schoolhouse Road.
And we thank you all, everybody that's been to help making these videos get seen and get viewed and get out there. Everybody that shared it, obviously, just put a big impact. I've heard a lot of things from a lot of people about a lot of noise about these bikes all throughout Maryland, PA, and Baltimore. So it means a lot for everybody that follows us to do their part and help share. So we really appreciate you guys. Vincent, the officer that got this guy or got this bike, he watched the video also, but at the time he never seen the other videos, and he wasn't updated to know that they were down there in his area. So when I spoke to him last Sunday night, or last Wednesday night or Tuesday night before he went on vacation or his off time, he said he was going to do something on Sunday, man. I called him today. He sent him some more updates from people that updated him. Speaking of which, Andy Bear and all you guys, really appreciate you guys helping out, giving me videos and sending me everything. And Katrina's girl down there, really appreciate it, man. So we'll get this out soon. We'll get some better images when we get up down here down in Baltimore. So what's up, guys? We are still en route. We're heading down to Baltimore. We had to stop off here, get fuel, and get some ratchet straps. Had to have some people bring some straps because old Vincent here got us a second bike. So I don't know if he went and kicked the door in.
We're kicking the door!
I'm not exactly sure what he did, but he got us a second bike. So we're gonna go down here. Hopefully we don't have to see any of these chumps firsthand, because it's not gonna be a happy moment for them if I do, and I don't want to end up having to be restrained. But I got my boys with me, a buddy, and one of my kids. So we're on a mission. We're on a mission. We're on a hunt now. We're gonna go get these things, pick them up, and we'll fill you all in. We're gonna get down here and we'll do a better video of what is to be seen when we get there, because we have no idea where it's at. He's actually got them staged right where he found them. From what I understand right now, he didn't bust anybody either. I don't know if they got guys on the hook, where the details lie with that, but I guess we'll find out here soon. But right now we're at Security Boulevard down here on the outskirts of Woodlawn, heading down into Baltimore. So we're about 15-20 minutes out, pretty close. So wish us luck. Hopefully he finds some more before we get there. I hope I need a bigger truck. I'm gonna run a damn U-Haul if I got to.
So you guys sent the photos of the yellow one. It was up on like Entry or like 10th Street up there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me start looking up there. And then you sent about this bike.
Pen over there.
Over at liquor store in Pennington.
Yeah.
So today, probably like 20 minutes after I talked to you, the blue bike was out.
Okay.
And I had to sit here with no helicopter and watch the blue bike ride around for 3.5 hours.
Bruh.
And he just did loops. Pennington, all the way back around 10th, all the way back down here, and just did loops for 3 hours. And the helicopter actually never came up today. So I'm like, I'm driving this today, and I'm like, where is this dude like putting this bike at? Because it kept changing riders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time, probably like every hour, it had a different kid on it.
Bruh.
So I just got lucky one of the times I'm doing a loop, and I see it. I don't hear it because I'm driving out the windows open listening for the two-stroke. I don't hear it, and it pops this alley, and it as I'm coming past the alley, I hear it start up in here. So, all right, let's keep it in this alley. So we rode around for another hour and a half, and then it's cut off again over here. So I come back here trying to find it, and it was up behind this with like a Ravens blanket on it and,
No way.
and a board cover on it.
The YZ, the blue one.
The blue one. And then I peek in the back of the garage there, and I could see the yellow fender on that bike.
Inside that garage.
Inside
so
that
who owns
garage.
that house?
So I went in there and talked to them. It's all from the leasing company.
What's the leasing company?
I don't know off the top of my head.
What does that mean, leasing company? Though? What is that?
So these are all like rentals, right? So I'm talking to her, and I'm like, hey, there's a stolen bike in the garage. I gotta get that bike back.
Bruh.
She's like, no. Starts yelling, go get. So she gets her son. Son comes out like, hey man, where'd you get the bike? He's like, I bought it from some dude off Instagram a couple days ago, up on 10th Street. I paid him
Bruh.
$100 for the YZ, and I didn't get a price off of that one. All right, what's this dude's name? He's like, honestly, I was driving down the street.
He's
So-
knocked somebody out. He's playing boy.
Yeah. Ran out as far as I can, but
Bruh.
So why can't we? So that's a leasing company, but they're tenants there.
correct.
So it's no different in my rental
Correct.
properties.
So-
If I have I'm a landlord. If my tenants
Yeah.
have stolen property, they're accountable.
Correct.
So why aren't they accountable
For which portion of it?
for having the stolen that bike inside the garage?
Bruh.
That's the slippery slope. And that's
Bruh.
where we figure everything out.
I mean, they should be held accountable until they go in and get questioned, until they want to spill their beans to somebody else. They either give them up or they.
It's not like the
they're-
movies.
they're-
It's not like the movies. I walk
It's not a
in.
movie.
Bruh.
I walk in with a yellow phone book, and I'm like, start talking.
I get it.
It doesn't work like that.
I get it, but
Bruh.
it's their lease. They lease that property. It's no different than I've had this happen in my rentals. I've been contacted once, only when they had to break into a room to cut a lock that wasn't part of the leasee's property. That's the only reason I even knew. They were already being arrested for
Yeah.
something that was not their property. So I'm just asking, why aren't they being able to be arrested for having the stolen property in their building? If it's the mother, and she says it's the son's bike, why can't they be held accountable, taken in, they have possession of a stolen bike, regardless if they bought it from somebody or not? If I bought something stolen from somebody, I'm responsible. It's mine.
Yeah.
Either I'm going to be accountable for it, or the person that sold it to me, which they can't tell you who the person that sold it to them is. They still own it, right? Is that how's it work? I'm asking you, so I know.
So, I know you're upset.
I'm just trying
I know
to.
you're.
Well, dude, just because
So,
I've been.
here's- Just
okay,
because I'm not
sorry.
kicking the door in
I know,
and throwing people in handcuffs
Yeah, I get it.
doesn't mean I don't know exactly who they are, exactly where they live, right? But slapping somebody in handcuffs right now for possession of stolen property is not ideal.
Bruh.
Ideal is slapping somebody in handcuffs for burglary of someone's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But the only way to get to the bottom of that would be for you to put some pressure on the person that has that bike, because there's 3 more bikes that are still missing that somebody has, and they all know each other, man. I've been told so much since I've reached out to you. I've been fed information about the Wheelie Wayne guy and all these other guys, and everybody's in cahoots. There's all the chatter. These people know down here that I'm looking for it. Just like you've seen the one video, other people know.
that's why. So it kind of lines up with you getting the photo of that guy on the yellow bike to him buying it. So the day he says he buys it is a day after that photo was posted.
Okay.
So I'm
Bruh.
assuming that chick sent you that stuff and was also like, yo, like those are hot.
Yeah.
So it's kind of seemed like they changed hands a couple times already.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm very pleased with what you guys have done. Don't get me wrong. I just, I'm very glad we got those bikes back. Of course, the other ones were all just 2 of them were just bought, so they're like brand new down here.
Here's what I'm guessing is whoever actually stole everything out of the house
I never
is
presents,
probably
so
going to
yes.
keep the YZ. the 2024.
Yeah.
For themselves.
Bruh.
2023 Cash from 12. Those two are apparently
Yeah.
the hot bikes down here for what these guys are riding.
The 85s and the 110s and 112s
Yes.
are what everybody wants.
Yeah.
I don't know why grown men want to be riding kids'
I
bikes.
don't know.
That makes no sense to me.
Let me look at these things real quick. This literally has a flat tire on it.
So the YZ when it came by, probably a lot too much oil in the fuel.
Okay.
It was smoking pretty good. And the RM has got a flat rear tire.
Bruh.
I don't want to touch it, but it's just like, I feel like it's just been like, it's just
Violated.
violated, dude. That's
Dirty.
how dirty.
Yeah.
I told him on the way down here, I'm like, after who knows who's dirty hands and filthy people been on the bike, just being dirty, rotten scoundrels, man. Who knows what they've done on them? Who knows what they've, just coming down here was just like, I don't even want to. It's so hard to just wrap my head around it. I've never been in a situation where I've had shit stolen and then people actually recover it. So you guys really did your job.
Dude, I got a buddy of mine's bike, a friend of mine I grew up with, like as a kid, years ago, recovered a dirt bike. And I'm like, I know this guy. I'm like, hey man, I got your dirt bike. Your dirt bike got stolen. He's like, dude, that got stolen 15 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's like, I got stolen when we were riding dirt bikes as kids.
So that one ran. I don't know if this thing starts.
I'm not sure about the Suzuki.
So we can put them in there and load everything up right now?
Yeah, you're good.
Hey.
So one was in the alley, the other one was parked in
Hold on a
there.
second. Let me see that.
I just gotta figure out. I gotta backtrack and find out.
Got that? God, this is crazy, man. Can't believe this guy was able to pull that shit off. Amazing. We'll get you guys a video when these shoes are all loaded up, man. This is incredible. It's awesome these guys were able to do this. I'm amazed. I'm a little disappointed that we can't get the people in handcuffs to figure out who's accountable and who's responsible, but it's a start, man. It's a start. What's that? What's that, buddy? What'd you say?
Bruh.
Hold that. Hold that. So, hey, do you know these guys?
No, I seen that bike like for the last 4 days.
Bruh.
So it was in that building over there?
I didn't even know it was back here anyway.
Oh,
I
you
seen
didn't
it
know
up and
it?
down the street.
So how did
Bruh.
you know me? You just recognize me?
No, bro, listen. When happens, people talk.
Right.
They said that green bike was stolen from the guys from Street Outlaws. So when I just looked out my window, I seen the bike and I looked. I said, that's the guy I see on my TV.
Yeah,
I said, oh, it really was his bike.
it was, bro. Sad,
that's
man.
fuck-
My
that's
kids'
fucked
stuff.
up.
You know the worst part about it, bro, is they took my kids' bikes.
Damn. What
That's
kind
my
of
little
bikes
boy's bike, and they took 3 other my boys' bikes.
What
And
kind
that-
what kind of bikes are those bikes?
So look, dude, I'm being serious about it.
Man, so I
I'll give
wouldn't
you a reward.
ask you.
I'll give you a reward, man. You hook us
Listen,
up.
man,
These guys.
I love the show. I mean,
We
being serious about
appreciate it, man. We appreciate the sport, and we appreciate everything you guys do.
So what kind of other bikes are this?
So it's we have a green one, a little 112 like this one,
KX112.
KX112, and then we have a brand new 2023, a brand new 2024, white and purple. It's the new brand
Oh, the new limited edition YZ.
correct YZ450. Just bought it for my son for a
See, I'm
gift.
going to tell you, I'm going to be honest, it's about 6 guys in the city that has bought that same
Wayne and all his boys.
Huh?
Wayne and all his boys
Exactly.
just
They
bought
all
them.
got those purple
Well,
and white bikes.
yeah.
You know
Okay.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They all got those bikes right now.
So the other one was a 2020 YZ450.
So it's what? A limited edition 450.
Limited edition
A
450.
2021 450 and
Yeah.
the KLX 112.
Yep. KLX 112.
What's your Instagram where I can reach you or something? What's your Instagram?
Chris Rankin Racing.
Instagram?
Chris Rankin Racing, man.
Alright, I got you.
Yeah, we don't mean no harm to you
I
guys,
know,
man. We just
man.
want our
People
shit.
work hard to get this money,
It
man.
does, buddy. And the biggest worry about it, man, is that the biggest problem with it is it's broken my house.
They broke in your house.
It's stolen out of my garage.
Damn, they lucky they didn't get killed doing this.
They did, but we weren't home at the time. But that's all that we got. We went and had to spend big money in a crazy security system now, so this doesn't ever happen again. But it sucks. We got to be put in a spot to know that we need to go and reinforce and create those kind of enforcements around our place. We live out in the boonies, man. This shit doesn't happen out there,
And
you
then
know.
it's up because they all like It ends up in Baltimore from everywhere, from Virginia, from PG, from the mountains. Like,
Yeah.
these go in still, man.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So you in the know a little bit? You know these guys?
No, I don't know. I don't even know who actually had the bike. I've seen kids with masks. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what the kid. I came down here the other day. There was a kid with a mask running on this one.
See, that's what I'm saying. So you can't even say who was.
No.
I mean, I'm a working man. I do landscaping and work on cars.
Well, we appreciate, man. We appreciate you giving some heads up. All I know is, can you get his information maybe so we can get in touch with him? This guy, man, look, he's like a hero.
Officer,
What's up, bro?
Hey, buddy, this is not the type of area where I can be dealing with the police
I
trying
got
to help you.
Hey, you
Like,
said not me.
Listen, if I find something out for you, I'll hit Chris Rankin Racing on the goddamn Instagram, and then we'll go from there, all right?
Appreciate it.
No problem.
I mean, look, you want to get these things loaded up and I'll walk through here.
All right, take it easy, man.
We got a little bit of a tail right now. I'm set up, making sure everything's solid, but had some other dude come up to us and tell us how much for some information. Basically, I guess I didn't give him. I guess I didn't tell him enough money. I don't really know. I guess we'll
Turn
find out.
left to Shell Road.
So we're going right this way. Where's he at? Right there. Back to the sticks. These dudes instead of down.
We're kicking the door!